Spider-Man, Beyond the Spider-Verse continues the story right where Across the Spider-Verse left off, throwing us into a darker, more intense multiverse where every choice has consequences. And this time, the movie focuses less on spectacle and more on destiny, identity, and rebellion. Miles Morales is no longer just learning how to be Spider-Man. He is questioning who gets to decide what Spider-Man is supposed to be, and this becomes the emotional core of the film. The story explores the idea of canon events, moments of tragedy that are supposedly necessary to keep the multiverse stable, and challenges whether suffering should really be accepted as fate. What makes this movie special is how it turns the classic Spider-Man theme upside down. Instead of, "With great power comes great responsibility," it asks whether responsibility also includes breaking unfair rules. The animation style becomes more experimental and aggressive, visually reflecting Miles' inner conflict as he struggles between protecting his family and obeying the Spider Society. This first part sets up a powerful clash between free will and destiny, making it clear that this Spider-Man story isn't just about saving cities, it's about rewriting the rules of who gets to be a hero and at what cost. As the story moves deeper into the multiverse, Miles finds himself hunted not by villains, but by other spider people who believe that breaking canon events will destroy entire realities. And this is where the movie becomes emotionally complex rather than purely heroic. Miguel O'Hara represents strict order and sacrifice, believing that some people must suffer for the greater good, while Miles represents emotional truth, refusing to accept a system that demands loss as a rule. The tension between them is not just physical but philosophical, showing two completely different definitions of responsibility. Meanwhile, the multiverse visuals grow more chaotic and fragmented, symbolizing how unstable Miles' reality has become as he questions everything he's been taught. Gwen Stacy's struggle also becomes more visible as she stands between loyalty and belief, highlighting how even heroes can feel trapped by systems they didn't create. The movie cleverly uses glitches, color shifts, and animation style changes to reflect emotional pressure, making the audience feel Miles' isolation and fear. What's fascinating is how the film subtly criticizes blind obedience, showing that following rules without empathy can turn heroes into enforcers rather than protectors. This stage builds constant tension, pushing the story toward an inevitable breaking point where Miles must choose between saving the multiverse as it is, or risking everything to create a better one. As the story reaches its climax, Miles finally understands that being Spider-Man was never about following a fixed destiny, but about making the hardest choices when no clear path exists. He refuses to accept a future built on forced tragedy, proving that true heroism means protecting life without treating loss as a requirement. The movie delivers its most powerful message through Miles' defiance, showing that systems built on fear and control can be challenged, even if they are created by heroes. Gwen's decision to stand beside Miles reinforces the idea that belief and empathy matter more than blind loyalty, while Miguel's character represents how trauma can harden even the strongest protectors. Visually, the animation becomes bold and chaotic, blending styles and colors to reflect a multiverse no longer bound by rigid rules, symbolizing freedom through uncertainty. The film ends on an emotionally charged note, making it clear that Beyond the Spider-Verse is not just about saving worlds, but about redefining what responsibility truly means in a universe where everyone is told who they are supposed to be. The hidden truth of the movie is simple yet powerful. Fate is not something to obey, it is something to question, and sometimes breaking the rules is the only way to become who you were meant to be.